getting to the building for our third day of taping. Well, second day of taping, third day of events for Impact here. Head in the building, see what we got on tap for the day. I know I got some busy stuff, some photo shoots and some interviews and other sit-down stuff and some pre-tape. So it could be a hectic day, which is usually a good thing. Can be a bad thing, but helps pass the time. So we'll head in and see what's up. Thank you. We are inside the Rebel Entertainment Complex, where we've been for the past few days, judging by how the locker room looks and bags being everywhere. My bags tend to explode as soon as I get here. I tend to just, not purposely throw everything everywhere, but it's only been a couple of days, and I like to think it was controlled chaos. The wife doesn't agree, but it's controlled chaos in my book. I know where everything is, so that's kind of what we're doing. I'm kind of just getting settled in, trying to see what actually is on tap for today. Random people will grab me throughout the day as far as trying to do an interview or a photo shoot or a pre-tape or, any type of vignette stuff. So it's, sometimes it's a lot of killing time, and right now we'll probably go kill some time at catering, because I'm hungry. Traveling sometimes makes it tough. But luckily for, events like this where they have catering, they usually have some pretty healthy options and everything. But it's like, it's when you're doing like the independent shows or stuff where you're driving long distances and everything, and you gotta try to make that stop at a rest area or gas station and just basically get whatever you can find, or it's easier than it was back in the day, but sometimes when you're driving in the middle of the night, you don't feel like eating a protein bar, you might want a real candy bar, you know what I mean? So it's about the sanity type thing. So I think a lot of us have things that, special ways to deal with life on the road, whether it's, you try to get a routine when you travel and everything. I think people find comfort in having a little bit of routine and knowing what they're doing. Hey, Tommy. You pass the torch, Tommy. Tommy, pretend you like me. Tommy. No way. Pretend you like me. Come on, you look good. See, Tommy truly loves me. Into catering we go. Oh, hey, Caleb. Hey. Look, it's Caleb Conley. Eating food.
Trying to. Almost spilled it like you did yesterday.
Yeah, we've been together for almost 11 years at this point. We met through wrestling. But, when I came here, I was doing it full time before she was. So I was kind of doing my thing, and she was doing the independence around our area.
I think that's what kind of kept us grounded, was that we kind of did our own thing.
Yeah.
And then after 10 years not trying to work with him,
yeah,
it actually brought us to work together. But I think that is definitely what keeps us grounded, is that we kind of separate the two.
Yeah, and I think even when we come here, on days like today, we're not gonna be together all day long. She's gonna have her stuff to do. I'm gonna have my stuff to do, and then we reconnect and then kind of go off and do our stuff. And it's all about that separation, because it's very much that way for us at home. When we get home, it's not about the wrestling life anymore. It's about the home life. It's about us. It's about taking care of our friends and family. You know what I mean? It's not about wrestling. And I think we've done a really good job at separating that and being able to have a separate life. Because I've seen, so many times guys and girls get, they get burnt out because they're too focused on wrestling, or it's just too much to deal with, because it's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of things to deal with in this world of professional wrestling. So I've always thought it's a good thing to have, just be able to separate yourself and just say, what, I'm not going to stress about this today. We're going to go to the movies or do whatever. And
maybe it was good that it took 10 years to work together.
Yeah, and it made it something special, because it really was never something that we wanted Or of course we wanted
to, but it wasn't something that
we weren't pushing for.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So it just came at the right time.
And it was, you know, it was right place, right time, and she came in and, you know, knocked it out of the park, and then, you know, now she's here full time, and we get to travel together, which is cool. You know, I'm not traveling alone. I'm not driving to the airport at 4 in the morning all alone. Now she gets to enjoy.
Deal with him at 4 in the morning.
She gets to enjoy that now. But it's cool. You know, it's definitely cool, and it's still new and fresh to us. So we're enjoying it. We're trying. You know, everybody knows that there's been bad relationships in the world of professional wrestling. So our goal is to not end up like that.
True.
Which we will.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
They try to get me to rap. I
Right.
never know a full sentence of any song, except for one, I guess.
Yeah, one.
And
Which
it's
is
funny you knew which song.
yeah,
it was.
Hypnotized by Notorious B.I.G. But she can't do it in freestyle. She needs the music in the
Yeah,
background.
I have to like follow along with
But
someone.
they just tried to put her on the spot and ask her to do that. I just did my Shaggy
Impression.
impersonation.
Go ahead, give it to them.
Shaggy, Mr. Lava Lava.
Like-
Mr. Lava Lava. There are a couple things to shoot in the ring tonight, to add that to the list of what we have to get done. But we know, at least we know that doesn't happen until the show starts. So now probably see if we can get some photographs done or whatnot.
Okay, so when you're shooting,
Yes.
one thing to pay attention to is there's a beat. It takes about 5 seconds for the lights to recycle.
Right there, nice.
Chin up a little. Yeah, right there. Perfect. One more.
Done with that one. Now
Cars.
catering maybe? Catering part 2 maybe? I don't know. I still have, this is the last day of the taping, so this is when stuff gets hectic because everything has to be done today. There's no more pushing back saying tomorrow, which I wasn't doing, but throughout the day, time runs out and we gotta get it done, so let's see what else we can
Eddie,
get
good to see you, man.
done. Hey man! She showed, a taste of what she's capable of, and I know, it's just the beginning for her, so she'll continue on and show truly, what she can do. Sometimes it gives me nerves, more nerves than sometimes myself, I just want her to succeed and be happy, and I think she did. She succeeded there, so I feel better now that it's over.
Here is your winner, Tessa Blanchard.
That was my kind of opportunity to show what I can do in the ring. I mean, I've been kind of behind the scenes a lot with the whole angle with Eddie and Sammy and stuff, so it's really good to go out there and be able to prove myself as a wrestler, not just like a wife. But I mean, I got to wrestle Tessa on the indies, I would say, when she first started, and being able to do it again out there in front of that crowd and the level we're at right now was really good. And then the feedback from Eddie and everyone else. So obviously if the boys are happy, that means we're happy. So yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, there's always some sort of nerves. There has to be. I think if you're not nervous, you have, butterflies at least before going out there. Why are you doing it? I think once you lose that type of feeling, not the same, you know. So I mean, I'm happy to feel that way, to feel like we're going out there, like to not want to screw up, to feel that little bit of pressure, you know. Got to go out there and deliver. I think a lot of us, there's pressure, of course, from everybody, the fans and you know our bosses and stuff. But I think most of the pressure comes from ourselves, trying to do better than we did yesterday and do better than we did the day before, you know. So I think we are the #1 driving factor between, you know, for ourselves. Hoping for a good crowd. Let's hope. You know, it was me against Aries, and it was our first. I think it was our first singles match in Impact. He was actually my first match in Ring of Honor that I ever had was against Austin Aries.
Hey, let's talk about this for a minute. Why don't you join the chat? Think about this for a second.
You know, it's about storytelling. It's about the story that we're out there. It's, you know, it's about connecting with the fans, and when you get those fans behind you and they're cheering and chanting, then that means you got them at that point. You know, that's that connection, that emotion that I've talked about. And it's a mission accomplished when you get to that point. And you know, we reached that point a couple times in our match where the fans are really into it. So
come on, go to third. Come on.
that it feels like success. And now we just gotta keep the momentum rolling at each time we go out there.
So you come in to make sure he's okay, and right away he sees you, and all of a sudden, oh fuck, everything's perfect. Here it's like you're talking to Harris. Like, you think that I'm scared? You think that you're gonna do it? I got choked up. I don't think I've ever been choked up more. I'm also the world champion. You know? I'm not crazy. Why does everybody keep saying I'm crazy? Why? Ah!
It's nice to know that you don't have to second guess anything you're doing. You can take full belief that we're all going in the same direction. You don't have to worry about what's going on backstage or in the office. No, you know that everybody is trying to just continue to move forward, and that's what we're doing, and that's what you see everybody doing out there, and that's why you see so much emotion back here, and that's why you see people so intense back here and people running around, because trying to make something great, you know, trying to make some movie magic and put on the best product we can. It's stressful. It's stressful, that's for sure, but at this point right now, it's definitely going in the right direction. A little pre-tape, you know, sometimes you get a bit intense backstage. I didn't get hurt during my match, but I got hurt during my promo in the back. That's what happens when you smack ladders and like an idiot. That's what happens. I'm a maniac, obviously, clearly. Duh. Living the gimmick. No, really. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Nothing else to see. It's over. Go home. Go home.
One shot for you, man. Two shots for me.